Okay. All right, small group tonight. I bet because we have such nice weather, people are like, how much longer is it going to be this nice? But who knows? People may pop in. So this is the idea that I have. I was thinking that we could work on shoulders and of course, neck. Neck and shoulders always go together. But if you have anything else you want me to throw in, feel free to unmute, let me know, or put it in the chat. Okay, otherwise we'll just focus on shoulders for a bit. And we just have 1 minute. So we're going to begin in seated pose. And I'm just going to stay. Okay, it is 5:30. Let's begin. All right, and we're recording and my voice is coming through. Good. Okay, so seated pose. Oh my gosh, this is such a small group. I love it. Okay, so just taking a seat on your mat. Okay. Nestling into your sitting bones, placing your palms down on your inner thighs, and making sure you put your hands in a position where your elbows drop down right from the shoulders and the hips are just underneath. Now, when you're in this pose, it's pretty natural for that to happen, for the hips at least, and the shoulders, because otherwise you'd be coming forward or back. But just make sure the elbows are dropped. All right, so just closing your eyes, feeling your breath. So we're just beginning, so the breath may be a little rough, a little uneven. That's normal. Take your awareness to your belly, soften it. And just really tiny circles. I mean, minuscule circles with the spine and the torso. Eyes closed, just really tiny, tiny circles. Yeah, and let those circles just relax your shoulders and your jaw. So your spine and your core are doing all the work. Everything else can relax. Okay, little circle in the other direction and keep it going. Really tiny, different than our normal circles. Yeah, just to kind of create this peaceful mood here. And then stop right at center. Bring your right arm up. Place your left fingertips into the mat in a place that's comfy for your left shoulder. Bend your elbow. Take the side of your head. Okay, now drop both shoulders. Now lift your heart a little bit and draw your navel back towards your spine. Now begin to take your right ear towards your right shoulder to open the left side of your neck. I'm not sure who popped in, but we're going to work on shoulders a bit tonight. Relax your jaw, open your mouth. Eyes are soft. Now breathe into where you feel this the most. And then you get more relaxed and that muscle releases and trusts this. And then you can press into the head a little bit more, but definitely not a fight with the neck, more of a gentle coaxing. And release your head back to center. Place your palms to your inner thighs. We're going to make some big circles now. Drawing the navel back, feeling it more in the lower back and in the hips than the small circles. And then once you get the circles going, relax your head and just let it flop forward and to the side and a little bit back. So the neck can just get really released here. Reverse. And bring it back to center. Make sure the elbows are dropped under the shoulders. Shoulders are over the hips. Left arm comes up and reaches. Right fingertips just gently placed into the mat. So you don't have this stick straight arm that you're pressing. No, it's like a relaxed elbow and a relaxed shoulder. Lift up with the left arm. Bend the elbow. Feel the hand take the side of the head. Draw the navel back. Drop both shoulders and lift the heart a bit. Now left ear toward the left shoulder, getting into those right neck muscles. And you can almost feel here how the neck is so related to the shoulder, right? Because you get a little bit of that release at the top of the shoulder here as well. Now soften it up and breathe. And take your awareness where you feel this the most. And if you close your eyes, you'll probably feel a really nice release in the eyeballs as the neck relaxes. And then release it back to center. Okay, both arms come up, palms facing each other, lifting the rib cage. Now, as you lift the rib cage, don't press the bottom of the rib cage forward. Draw the bottom of the rib cage back by drawing your belly back. Now lift. Yeah, more. Feel it in the armpits. Keep the back of the neck relaxed as you do this. Draw the belly back. Turn your belly to the right as you open your arms. Right arm comes back, left arm comes forward. Remember, we're working on the shoulders. Let's start here. Rotate that right palm in the opposite direction. So it's facing to the left of you, right? Okay, now, and then that pinky toward the right of you. So you've just rotated that arm in the shoulder joint. Now press the arm back some more and take the left hand to the top of the thigh. I'm going to go to the side so you can see me, just in case you don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, left elbow pulls in toward you, and as you press into the left hand, you can draw that right arm back and it's rotated. But notice that my arm is lower than my shoulder. I don't want to put any stress on the shoulder. I'm just rotating it. Now bend the elbow and take the top of that hand, that right hand, into your left side body. Drop the right shoulder some more. Press that hand into the thigh some more and twist a little bit more. Breathe here, deep belly breaths. And release the right arm. Left arm forward, both arms up, spin back to center. This time, I'm actually going to turn around in case that helps. Okay, so both arms are out. We took the right. Okay, so turn the left palm so that it's facing back and pinky forward. Bring that arm across your back. Yeah. Okay. Now take the right arm across your body. Take the right hand to the top of the left thigh. Okay. Bend the left elbow. Take the top of that hand somewhere into your back body. If you can get it to the side, great. If not, in the back. Drop both shoulders, lift the heart. Now press into that right hand to turn your torso. I know I did this a little differently on this side. So I'll add in the other part, don't worry. Okay, release that and just take the left arm back, right arm forward. So the torso's turned with the arms open. Spin the torso forward, bring both arms up, palms are facing each other, intertwine your fingers, and then press your palms up to the ceiling and squeeze your biceps close to your ears, pull your belly back. Come forward. Not much, just, just a little bit. Back is straight, back is straight, back is straight. And then as soon as you've come down, as far as you think you're going to go, drop your palms into the ground. Elbows are nice and relaxed, a little bent. Now press into the hands. Bend the elbows toward the ground and round your back and drop your head here. Just curl right over yourself. Releasing the back of your neck. And then here is where you put in the really deep breath, and you take that breath to your back body to open it up. You really separate your wing bones with your breath. Try it. Straighten the arms to lift your body. Walk your hands back to you. Bring your arms out to the side. Pull your navel back. Turn to the right and the left and the right. Arms are wide and the left. Starting to get the core here. And the right and the left and back to center. All right. Bringing it into a table pose now. Okay. Oh, let's get the spine and do cat and cow. So, table is an important pose because it's a starting pose for many other poses. So you want to make sure you got some good architecture here. Middle fingers, draw a line to the top of your mat. They're making a T. Press into the outer edges of both palms. Lift that energy into your arm bones, that lengthens your arm bones. And then feel as if you're picking your shoulders up off your arm bones. Just press into the hands and feel that. Now lift your belly. Nice. Bend your elbows a little bit, drop your udders, lift your tail, send your heart forward. We're coming into cow pose. Lift your head toward the ceiling. Don't draw the back of your head towards your back, rather lift up from your crown. Now in this position, press firmly into your hands. And then what I want you to do is rotate inner elbows toward each other just a little bit to light up those triceps. Just a little bonus for the triceps here. Release that bowing of the elbows and round the tail and round the back. Drop your head. Coming into cat pose here. All right. Again, we can fire up a cat pose. Press into the hands, outer edges of your palms. Drop your head between your biceps. Nice. Lift your belly some more and round your tail toward the ground just a little more. Just the biggest opening you can get in your spine. And then release it into cow pose. Inhale. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Back to table here. Thread the needle. We're going to bring the right arm up. And then we're going to take it behind the left wrist. Right palm is up to the ceiling. And then you're going to just drop into your wing bone and place the side of your head into the mat. And then rearrange that left arm just to get as comfy as you can. Get it out of the picture. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to drop weight into this right shoulder. Feel that. And as you relax into the pose, drop more weight right down there, right down into that right shoulder, opening up all the soft tissue around that right shoulder joint. Let your body get used to this. And then if you want to add on, you can bring the left arm to the ceiling, palm tipped up toward the ceiling. If you want even more, you can rotate that left arm behind you, bring the arm behind and give yourself a bind. Once you make that bind, relax the left shoulder and drop into the right again. So you don't want to bind and then change your focus to the left shoulder. This is right shoulder we're releasing. And as you release the right shoulder, it's very, very possible you're going to feel it down the arm and into the fingers,
right? When those, when the tissue opens up and the blood flow opens and the nerves begin to open up, like everything just kind of flows down that right arm to the fingertips, even into the palm. Feel your right palm. Now give yourself some good deep breaths here. So I look at this very similar to a pigeon pose where it's really passive, but it's powerful, right? So the body's natural reaction is to kind of pick up away from this, to pick up away from that shoulder. But instead, you're going to just relax and drop into it. Release the left arm if you have the bind. Left palm comes to the ground if it's not there already. Lift yourself up into a table pose. And all I want you to do right now is to feel the difference between your right shoulder and your left. Okay? Just feel how nice and warm and open you made that with that move. So let's thread the needle to the other side. Left arm comes up. Arm comes behind the wrist, palm is up, and then you just gently twist your torso to the right and drop into that left shoulder this time. And then you rearrange that right hand so that it's just out of the picture. Wherever you put it, where it just gets out of the picture. Left shoulder is where it's at now. Deep breaths, release. Those of you who want to add on, you can open the arm to the ceiling, bind if you want to. And again, after you make that bind, release the right shoulder, drop into the left. You'll notice on the exhale is where you can drop more weight into the left shoulder. And again, that feeling running down the arm and into the palm and fingertips. Notice that. Drop some more. And some more. Release the bind, right palm into the mat or the floor, lift up. Woo, there's the shoulders, feel them, both of them. Okay, now might as well go into a dolphin pose. Elbows to the sides of your mat. Hands to the center, clasp your hands. Look down at a little hole between your hands. So make a little hole, right? So the thumbs are on the bottom, fingers are on the top. Place the crown of your head into that hole. Now listen, press deeply into the arms, right? We're going to use the shoulders now. We just opened them. Now we're going to strengthen them. So head comes into here. And if you want to, you can just stay right here. Keep pushing into the elbows and the arms. If you want more, curl the toes. Actually, walk your knees a little closer to you, a little closer. Now, bend the toes, curl the toes, straighten the legs, and lift them. Now you're in a full dolphin pose. Those of you who have come into dolphin pose, you have to really push into those arms. You don't want any pressure coming into the head or the neck, right? That head is still just kind of on that little hole at the top of your hands. And then you can even walk your feet a little closer to you if you're in dolphin pose. Lift your belly towards your hips, lift your hips toward the ceiling, drop your heels a little bit. Drop down to your knees if you're in the full dolphin pose. Okay, push your hips back toward your heels. Okay, separate your arms, so unlock them, make them parallel like you would in a, a child's pose. Drop your head and really make this a really strong child's pose. So walk your fingers toward the top of your mat to extend the arms. We want to open the shoulders and the upper back area here. Right? So this is kind of an active child's pose where you're really pushing your palms into the mat, feeling those shoulders. Now lift it back up into table pose. All right, now what we're going to do is come down on our bellies. Gently come onto your bellies. All right, roll to one side and take one arm, the one that's, on the side that's open, under your body, palm down. Roll to the other side, get the other arm underneath you. So both, sorry, my mic is probably bad here. I'm gonna stay rolled to the side while I tell you. So basically your arms are underneath you, your pinkies are either touching each other or close. Your palms are down, of course. And this is just going to put some nice compression in the elbows. All right, now lift your right leg. You know what? I'm going to take my mic off for this. Okay, because I'm afraid I'm muffled. Okay, lift your right leg. Now, as you lift your right leg, feel the lifting come from the hip. The leg is just like dead weight. You're not using any muscles in that leg. You're lifting from the hip, from the glutes. Now, just kind of a little pulsing of that leg here. Just pulse it. Keep it long, keep it long, keep it extending from that hip, and drop it down. Other leg, lift the left. Pulse it. Again, make it happen from the hip. Keep the leg long, bring it down. Roll to one side, release one arm and the other. Bend your elbows, palms are up, turn your head to one side, and just relax here. Now, bring awareness into the warmth of the elbows. Turn your head to the other side and just relax your head to that side. Bring your head back to center. Okay, now, staying with our shoulder theme. Okay, feet are toed in, legs are hip distance apart or closer, arms are in a T position. Okay, I'm going to keep the mic off my body. Arms are in a T position with the palms down. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to roll your body toward the left arm, bend your right leg, bring it behind the left. Okay, make sure that that left arm is slightly below the shoulder, definitely not above it. So now you're just hanging out here with the front of your left shoulder open. That right arm, put it wherever it's comfortable. Wherever it's comfortable, doesn't matter where. And just breathe into this. Let the weight drop. Now, if your lower back hurts, rearrange the right foot and maybe tip your pelvis toward the mat a little bit. Yeah, so we really want this to be about the shoulder, not lower back. All right, roll back onto your belly. Now the right arm comes out. Here's where you can check that it's slightly below the shoulder. Actually, let's bend the left elbow, take the left palm into the ground. That helps a lot. Roll toward that right shoulder. So turn your torso that way. Now take your left leg back there, knee is bent, and bring the foot into the ground. Okay. So you can keep your left arm here or put it somewhere that's comfy. I like to just have it drape along the side of my body. Awareness to the right shoulder, to the front of it. Feel how much space you're making. You're really opening it here. And just breathe and allow your weight to drop into that shoulder. All right, left palm into the ground. If it's not there, roll it back to center. Push it up into table pose. All right. Woo, feel the shoulders, nice. Open the palms, press them into the mat. Feel how nice and open the shoulders are, strong and open. That's how you want them to be. Curl your toes. Push your toe pads deeply into the mat and just kind of knead them in there. Just kind of knead the toe pads to open the bottoms of your toes and the joints of your toes. Now press your hips back. Take your hands to the sides of your knees, lift your knees, and come into a squat. Come into a nice squat. All right. Hands in Namaste Mudra and elbows are pushing into your inner thighs. I want you to really concentrate on dropping the hips. Don't hold on to them. Drop them, release them toward the ground. Yeah, release a little more. Okay. And now open both arms as if you can and push the legs back a little more. And if you did that, drop the tail some more. Bring it back into your mudra. Feel both feet pressing into the mat. Keep pressing them into the mat. Now lift that area between your pubic bone and your anus. Lift it up. That's your pelvic floor. Let that lift you up to the ceiling. Open into star pose. Lift your heart to the ceiling as you open the arms. Back into star pose, straightening. Take your feet forward. Okay. Come forward halfway down. Okay. Hinge from your hips. Now rotate your palms up to the ceiling. See, every time you rotate those palms, feel how it works the shoulders. Look straight down at the ground and begin to pick the fingertips up toward the ceiling as you drop your torso. Bend your knees, swing your arms forward, come back up, turn your toes out, star pose again. Bring your palms together. We're coming down into a squat again. Yeah. Okay, now release your pelvic floor. Remember how we lifted it? Here's where you release it and you drop your tail. So good for leveling the pelvis. Press your elbows into your inner thighs. Bring your Namaste Mudra closer to you and press your hands together really firmly. Can you feel how the shoulders are lit up with this? Now drop your forehead towards your fingertips and you're really pressing the palms deeply into one another. Drop some more. Release the back of the neck here. Okay, look forward again. Okay, lifting up from the pubic bone, anus area, coming up. Star pose. Lifting the heart, little back bend at the top if you want to. Lifting the arms. Feet come forward. Bring them in about hip distance apart. Open the arms here. Drop your left arm. Right arm comes straight out from your shoulder. Okay. Now, we're going to rotate the arm bone within the shoulder and move it. Really good for the shoulder joint. Okay, what I want you to do is hang on to a doorknob with your palm up. So imagine I'm putting a round doorknob in your palm is facing up, and you're just grabbing it. Okay, turn that
doorknob forward. So turn your fist forward as much as you can, as much as you can. Hang on to that doorknob. Draw the arm bone out from the shoulder. So you're going to feel this. I want you to keep the hand in that position as you come down with the arm. As you lift the arm up again. If you need to turn that doorknob forward, if it starts to come back again, that's okay. Now bring it across your body. Bring it down. And bring it up again. Turn it forward just in case it moved. Now bring it behind you. And swing it up above you. And now across your body. And all the way over to the side again. Okay? Turn the doorknob back now. Turn it back. Move the knuckles back. So it's like the palms kind of up. Okay? Drop it next to you. Lift it up again. Okay? Take it across the side. And down. And up again. Turn that knob back. Now bring the arm behind you. Now to your side and bring it up to the ceiling. And bring it across your body again. And then bring it down towards your right hip. Lift it up again. Release the doorknob. Release the arm. Oh yeah, feel that shoulder. So we got that full range of motion. Bring the left arm out. Grab a doorknob. Let's turn it forward this time first. I can't remember what we did. Doesn't matter. We're going to go forward this time. Okay. Keep that doorknob forward. Reach out through the knuckles. Okay. So you've pulled out the arm bone from the shoulder a bit. So we're not crunched up in there. Lifting it up. So just keep that hand in the same position and you're good. Lift it across your body. And then back to the side. Let's lift it up again. I'm going to work on these because I'm just kind of, I should get some kind of consistency here, but I'm getting it. I'm getting everything for you guys. I'm just maybe doing it in a different way. Side of your body, behind your body. Okay. And then lift it up again. And then bring it across again and swing it over to the side. Turn that knob forward a bit. Now turn it back. Yeah, that's how we did. We did back the second time, yeah, on the other side. Okay, turn that knob back. Feel that? Lengthen the arm bones out toward the fingers. Okay, bring the arm up in this position. Bring it across toward the right side. And then across your left hip. And out to the side again. Turn that knob back a little more. Arm is long, keep it long. Now bring it behind you, just as much as you can. And down along the side, let's bring it across the front here. And then bring it up overhead. And then to the side. And release that arm. Yeah, nice. Inhale up. Swan dive forward. Forward fold, drop. Press your palms into your shins. Look forward, monkey pose. Drop again into a nice standing fold. Okay, perfect position where we can walk our hands forward and feet back. Coming into dog. Really did a lot for the shoulders. Feel that? So now as you press into the hands and you push the mat away from you, you can just feel how the shoulders are nice and open. Lift your hips, draw them up and back. Push that weight up and back. Get onto your tippy toes.
Bend your knees, push your butt back and up again with the bent knees. Push the mat away from you with your hands, right? They're stuck, but it's like you're pushing away. Now drop your heels. Soften the back of your neck. And then if you want to walk your dog, you can do that here. That opens the calf muscles, bending one knee at a time, pressing the opposite heel back as you do it. Nice. Now drop both heels and your head. Take your left foot in just off center, plant it into your mat, lift the right leg. Okay, lift it higher as you push your chest, the left side of your chest, back toward the left thigh. Now turn your hips to the right, and at this point, you're dumping more weight into your right shoulder. So you need to really push deeply into your left hand to keep that shoulder open. Lift the right ankle to the ceiling, there's the glutes, and pulse it to the ceiling here. Lift it a little higher, take that leg to the left, take it back just a little bit, bend the knee, and rotate the foot to get the ankle. Reverse. Straighten that right leg again. Turn the hips so they're facing the mat. Look forward. Right foot comes between your hands. Your knee is over your ankle. Nice. Shimmy your left toes back. Keep the left leg nice and long and straight. Squeeze the left butt cheek. Come up to your fingertips. Walk them back a little bit to lift your torso. And now just push your hips forward. You're going to get the left hip flexor. Feel it run down the front of the left hip, maybe even into the left inner thigh. Nice. Drop the knee and the top of the foot. Take your left hand over to the edge of your mat and bring the right hand over so that it's next to the left hand, so over the foot. Okay, check out your right knee. Make sure it's still over your right ankle, okay? Right? That's everything. You want to keep the body in the right alignment while you're doing the stretches. It's just so much more beneficial. Okay, now push the hips forward. We're still getting a deep hip flexor. Now, if you want more, come down onto your elbows and clasp your hands. If you want to step it up even more so, curl the left toes, lift the left knee, and rock forward and back toward the head, toward the heel, head, heel, lizard pose. Drop the knee to the ground if you've lifted it. Come up off your elbows if that's what you did. Swing that right arm across your right knee. Get in position here. All right, look at your foot. Pick up all 10 toes and spread them out. And now drop them into the mat again. Curl your left toes again. Lift the left knee. Drive deeply down into your right foot. And keep your left leg really straight and push the heel back. So both legs are super active now. Straighten the right knee to draw back here. And drop your forehead. Make sure you drop your left heel as much as you can. That way you can get the calf muscles to open up. Bend the right knee again. Look back at that left foot. Hop it forward, turn it out. You might need to move your right foot over as well. Look for a warrior foundation here. And then come up to warrior one. All right. All right. Squeeze that left butt cheek. Press the energy down the back of that leg and put it into the side of that left foot, outer edge of that left foot. Okay. So now you've got that real strong prop back there. Take your hands in Namaste Mudra to your heart. Press your palms together deeply. Shoulders are really nice and strong now. So lift the elbows just a bit as you press into your hands. Keep your shoulders dropped. Keep that left butt cheek squeezed. Pull your navel back and turn your body to the left. Feel the right inner thigh open. Right knee should stay put. It should not have migrated in. Now lift the arms, straighten them in this mudra. Send the left arm back and drop it. And the right arm overhead here. We did a reverse warrior. I wasn't even going to do this, but it just kind of happened. Now go to warrior 2. Now warrior 1. Okay, activate that back leg and that left butt cheek. Okay, press into the right foot. And now you can really smoothly bring your torso forward. Drop the right arm inside the right leg, press them into one another, reach out, left fingertips, unlock the left waist, open it up, open it up, open it. You're going to feel it, open it. Now with that open waist, lift the left arm to the ceiling and turn your torso. Binders, this is your time to bind. If you're not a binder, keep that arm up. Deep binders can even get under the right thigh. Release the bind. Left arm comes over the ear, stretch, stretch, stretch. Turn your torso toward the mat. Lift the right arm, come on up, warrior 1 again. Turn your right foot to the side of your mat. Open it up into a nice wide V stance. Okay, so toes are either straight ahead or toed in, not toed out. That's bad for your knees. Open the arms in a star pose position and hinge from the hips. Lead with the heart, lead with the heart. Oh yeah, the back stays strong. We're only going halfway down here. Right fingertips or palms come to the ground. Now you're going a little lower. Turn your torso to the left and open your left fingertips and arm to the ceiling. Feel the right inner thigh, get a really good stretch. And if you want even more, bend the left knee a little bit and push that right inner thigh towards your mat. It's intense, so, not too much. Straighten the left knee if you bent it. Now listen up. Pull up your belly, lift the right arm, open both arms to the side. We just use our core to do that. Left hand or fingertips come to the center. Okay, turn it to the other side. Right arm comes up. There's a left inner thigh you're feeling. And if you want more, you bend that right knee a little bit and drop that left inner thigh a bit. Straighten the legs. Pick up both arms, torso facing the ground. Lift up into star pose. Bring your arms out to the sides. Rotate your palms back. Send your arms back behind you. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Come forward. And now release those arms. I just did that for the shoulders again. Grab the backs of your ankles. Drop your head. Ooh, we got some good traction here on the neck. Use the weight of your skull to open those little neck bones. Release your jaw. Good deep breaths here. Palms into the ground. Straighten your arms as you lift your belly. Walk your hands forward. We're coming into a wide dog, everyone. All right, before you pull back, press your hands into the ground. Establish that nice firm foundation. And then drop your head between your biceps. Push your hips, your chest back. Hips up. And then in this one, you can really get a nice release in the mid back between the shoulder blades. Bend your elbows a little bit and just soften that mid back. Glide forward. Walking your hands back. Turn your right foot forward again. Lift your left heel, turn those toes so they're facing forward, and come into a pigeon pose. So walk your foot to the side of your mat, knee to the other. That back leg goes straight back. And then get your hips level to the ground before you drop down. Slowly lift up from here. Curl your back toes, lift that knee, push into the hands to lift your torso, send the right leg back, and just come into a plank pose here. So if you don't like a full plank, take your knees to the ground. You can even cross at your ankles. Lift your belly, push your heels back, press into both hands. Shoulders are nice and warmed up now, nice and strong. Lift your hips, walk your feet forward, look for down dog again. Take a few nice breaths here. Okay, so you know how to walk your dog. What about wagging the tail? That's always fun. You just lift the hips a lot. Push them toward the back of your mat as they're lifted and just rock them side to side as your belly stays lifted. And settle back to center. Right foot comes in just off center. Root it into your mat. Press the heel into the mat. Lift your left leg and really press your chest back. Back, back, back. Push your hands away from you. Lift that left leg a little bit more. Now open the hips to the left. Feel how as you turn, you put more weight into the right shoulder. So you push deeply into the right hand, push the mat away from you. Draw your belly back towards your spine and lift that left ankle a little closer to the ceiling. Bend the knee, let the leg fall back a bit, and now circle the foot to get the ankle. Reverse the circle. Straighten that leg again. Turn your hips so they're facing the mat. Look forward. Left foot comes forward between your hands. So we got the left foot forward this time. Feel your right toe pads pushing into the mat and then just shimmy them back to really elongate your right leg. Now you can squeeze your right butt cheek and push your right heel back so the entire leg is active. Now walk the hands back, come to the fingertips, lift your chest and press your hips forward. We're doing this with the back leg lifted, not dropped. And then now you can drop that right knee and the top of the right foot. Move the right hand over toward the edge of your mat. Left arm sweeps over that leg so the hands are together. So put them in a place where the left knee can stay over your left ankle. That's the main thing. All right. And then push the hips forward from here. You're going to really get it in the front hip flexor, the right hip flexor rather. You can come down to your elbows. That's an option, and clasp your hands. In that you just go a little deeper and you get some more of that right inner thigh. You can also curl those right toes and lift the knee and just kind of pump forward and back to do lizard pose. So lots of options here. Drop your knee to the ground, top of the foot, if you've had it lifted. Come off your elbows if you were down there. Everyone swings the left arm over the left leg and just get resituated here, right? So you kind of pull back in towards center. Curl those back toes, lift that leg, push the right heel back, drive into the left foot, and then begin to straighten the left leg. We're coming back into pyramid. Walk your hands back as your hips come back. And then if you want to, you can bend your elbows back, drop some more weight into those hamstrings and hip by dropping your forehead toward your shin. And then bend the left knee, take it forward, send the right foot out and over. Look for a warrior one foundation with the feet, legs. Remember, feet are on different tracks. You don't want one in front of the other or you won't have any balance. And then lift up the torso. All right. We're going to fire up that back leg, that right leg, the one that you can't see. Squeeze the right butt cheek, send the energy down the leg, press into the outer edge of that foot. Take your hands together in a Namaste Mudra. Take it to your chest. Lift your elbows a bit, but drop your shoulders. Press your hands deeply into one another. You're going to feel the chest and the shoulders fire up. Draw your navel back. And now twist to the left. Bring it back to center. Okay, twist to the right. I went the wrong way. Twist to the right. Keep the right inner thigh open. Okay, drop the right arm, lift the left, and come back. All right. Lift both arms up. And bring it forward into warrior. I kind of forgot the sequence here, but that's okay. Warrior one here. Okay. Now, let's see. Open into warrior two. Draw forward. Drop the left arm inside the leg. Sorry about that. I forgot how I got here on the other side, but we're doing the same stuff. Right arm comes up. And then, of course, those of you who want to bind, you can bind here. Release the bind. Bring the right arm over your ear. Turn your torso toward your mat. Lift the left arm, come up. And now bring it forward. Just sweep forward here. Lift the back foot. Turn those toes forward, coming into pigeon pose. Level hips before you drop. Slowly release from your pigeon pose. Curl your back toes, lift that knee, lift your hips up, send the left foot back, and then walk your feet to the center of your mat. Feet about hip distance, bend your knees. Drop your belly between your thighs or right on your thighs. Grab the backs of your ankles. Let your head drop in front of your knees. Turn your head to the right, slowly to the left, nice and easy, to the right. and the left, and back to center. Waterfall as we swing the arms back, bring them forward. Inhale through the nose. Remember, bend your knees, push your butt back when you come down. Exhale through the mouth. Detox breath in. Push it all out. So when you drop down that waterfall, that's when you let it all go. Last one, stay down. Nice, nice, nice. Traction for the neck again. Feel that. Let the head get really heavy. Nice. You can even bend your elbows gently, gently grab them with your fingertips, and that makes the arm bones even heavier and pulls apart the wing bones to open the upper back. But relax your head if you do that. Release the elbows if you have them, and we're going to slowly roll up. All right, and once you get to the top, lift your shoulders to your ears. Press them back as you squeeze your shoulder blades together. Now you're going to tuck your wing bones deep and low into your back body as you drop your shoulders. Palms are forward. Tadasana. Eyes closed. Feel your breath. Equal weight in the right and left legs. Just breathing here, soften your tailbone, let it drop. Arms up and overhead. Palms come together in an easy Namaste Mudra. Bring it to your heart. And forehead to the fingertips. Okay, let's bring it onto our backs. We want to do a few things on our backs before we roll over to our belly. So onto your back, give yourself a nice full body stretch. Bring both knees up into your chest. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of core. So you're looking straight up at the ceiling. Lift your head and your upper back a bit off. Now listen to this. Arms are at the sides of your legs, right? Keep your elbows bent so they're kind of curved. Open your arms to the sides as you open your legs. Now bring them together and arms come back to the sides of the legs. Open, come together. Now, if this is too much for your neck, just do the leg part and put that little basket behind your head. For me, I needed that. My neck felt too sore doing it that way. So just knees come in, legs straighten. But again, if you want to use the arm part, you just kind of take the arms to the side when the knees come up and then bring them up. All right, and bring your head down. And bring your feet down. Knees are bent, arms are open to the sides, T position. Soften those arms, make sure they're slightly below the shoulders. Soften the shoulders, palms are up. Knees come up again to the chest. Wrap that right leg over the left leg. Chin to the chest again. Okay, and now let's take the legs to the right side. All right, once you get there, just kind of try to soften into the pose. Bending the left elbow might feel good, a little bend. And then here we have that right leg pressing into the left. You can press down into that left leg using that right. Full belly breaths right here. Feel the rib cage move. And take the legs back to center. Uncross the legs. Rock your hips side to side. And try to rock your hips down toward the bottom of your mat. So you're lengthening your spine. All right, make sure the T position in your arms is good. Bend your knees. Now we're going to bring that the left leg over. We're doing it a different way. Left leg over, chin to the chest, and then slowly bring your legs to the left side. So we've got that left leg pressing into the right leg. And bring it down. You can soften your right shoulder. And then with the legs in this position, again, you can use that left leg to press the right leg down if you want a little more intensity. Now look for your breath. And bring the legs back to center, uncross them, rock side to side along your lower back. Nice massage for it. Get everything nice and relaxed and soft. And then just give yourself a hug. Bring your knees to your chest. Grab your shins. Press your thighs down into your body. Now, try not to pick up your sacrum, your lower back too much. Try to keep it into the ground as much as possible. And see, in this position, you can really pick up your tailbone, right? Try to keep that down just so you can get the lower back. All right. Now cross at the ankles, come up and turn it over with your front body into the ground. We're going to restore in our crocodile pose. So the palms are stacked, forehead resting at the top, feet are toed in, and relax here. Really let it go from the shoulders and the upper back and across your buttocks. All right, preparing for cobra, palms into the mat, chest level. Feet are toed in, legs are hip distance or closer. Now draw those elbows in close to your body and then press them down toward your feet. Head is lifted, neck is nice and straight in alignment with the rest of the spine. And it's going to stay like that the whole time. Lift your pubic bone, roll it to your belly, drop it down again. Ready to peel your front body off the mat? Go for it. Slowly recruit those back muscles, push into the hands as little as possible. And then if you get up some more, you can get into a back bend from your cobra. Of course, that's optional. And then when you come down slowly and you draw those elbows in and you take the weight out of your hands as soon as you can, even lifting your palms up off the mat if you can. Kiss your forehead to the mat. Come up one more time. Don't draw the back of the head back. And then if you want to twist at the top, you can laterally twist, draw one shoulder back, look over, and then the other. And then bring it back down just as slowly as you came up. Elbows draw in. Weight out of the hands as quickly as you can do that. Forehead touches. Then you turn your head to the side. Relax. Arms out to the sides. elbows bent, palms up. Okay. Another restorative pose. Now, keep in mind that most of us have one side that we turn our head to when we're on our back that's more comfortable. And that's because that neck is looser there. And the other side a little tighter, that's normal. And then slowly turn your head to the other side, really slowly. All right. And then bring it back to center. Press your palms along the sides of your chest again. Press into table pose. Curl your tail and take a really long, luxurious pull down into child's pose. So take your time. All right, so take a few breaths in child's pose. And if you're staying for Shavasana, you can come into Shavasana pose now. All right, open up, open up, open up. Right, you're just perfectly prepped for a really nice deep Shavasana here. So just feel your body moving as you breathe. Notice the inhales as well as the exhales. All right, so of course the mind wanders, right? And all you do is keep bringing it back to your body and your breath again and again. And now notice how when you inhale, your front body lifts up. And when you exhale, it drops back down. Right, that's the dance. Lifts and lowers. And as you inhale, feel as if you're opening your entire front body, all of it. It's like you're opening your body to receive the inhale. And when you exhale, you're opening your back body and dropping it more deeply toward the earth to release the exhale. Just go with that for a while. This really full breath that you're taking deep into your body and through your body. Take your awareness to your upper back. Feel it soften. Feel the wing bones drop more deeply. And feel the shoulders open more deeply. Feel your chest and your heart center release. No tension at all. Feel the weight of your skull where it touches the floor or your pillow. Drop it more deeply toward the earth. Release the weight of your skull.
Feel your face soften. Feel your forehead soften. Feel any residual tension in your eyeballs release. Feel your tongue soften and your jaw. Feel the soft movement of your belly as you breathe. Feel the movement in your rib cage as you breathe in all directions, front, back, and sides. Feel the weight of your arms. Make them heavier. Feel the flow of energy from your shoulders down to your fingertips. Let it really fill your palms. Notice a deep release in the palms of your hands. Go to your belly, the rise and the fall. And as the belly drops with your exhale, bring that soft energy into your lower back and into your buttocks with every exhale. Feel a nice release in both your legs, a heaviness. And bring that into your feet. And now feel your entire body as one, breathing and alive. Feel that gentleness, that peace. No edges, no restrictions, just a nice flow of energy. All right, just be aware that this is your body, your physical body, as well as that internal, your thoughts and your feelings. And then there's your spirit, your soul, the deepest part of you, right? The part that is always. And then the awareness that can observe it all. And in tonight's Shavasana, if you'd like to place a prayer, an intention, or a sankalpa, you can do that now. With your next exhale, release that. Okay, so it's still there, that energy of desire, that's still there. You've just released it into the universe, right? where things can happen. Now go back to your belly, soft, moving with your breath and the flow of your inner peace. Always there, just, gets a little dusty, gets a little hard to recognize, but we just shined it up, and now you get to feel it, you get to use it, you get to clean and clear and rinse your body internally with it. Slowly make your transition. When you're ready, roll to your right side. And then slowly make your way to seated pose. Close your eyes in seated pose. Drop inside again. Feel your breath. Feel your inner peace. Feel your heart open with every breath. Bring your arms out to the sides, palms up. Inhale. Exhale, drop that mudra to your heart. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Oh. So you got the email. We leave on Wednesday. We leave next Wednesday, and we will not be back, unfortunately, for that 19th that I refunded everyone for. Or everyone except, anyway, that I refunded. So next class is October 26th. That's it. October 26th is the next class. And I'm sure I'm going to be really ready to do some yoga by then. And remember, just get on the YouTube. There's recordings there, lots of classes that you can do while I'm away. And I'll see you when I get back. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Have a nice trip, Laura.
Thanks, Shelley. I think we will.
I bet.